Good afternoon, everybody. This is Damon Bond of Bond Realty Group, licensed real estate broker in the states of Connecticut and New York. Hope everybody is doing well. Today is Wednesday, April 25th, 2018. It is a rainy day, but it's not cold. So it's a rainy day. It's a very foggy day, but I'm happy with that because we need the rain. I would like every day to be, sunshine or what have you, but rain is necessary to cleanse the earth and make the food grow and make sure we have water to drink. So I'm happy with the rain. So welcome to Real Talk. So if you have any questions, you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Or you give me a call or text. Number is 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. Hope everybody's doing well today. I know it's unusual because usually I do these once a week, but I remember there was like a 2-week period or so where I didn't get a chance to do it. So I'm just doing a little catching up here, and I had some on my mind. So I just wanted to share it with you all because after all, this platform I'm doing is decimating information, dealing with the real estate market and things, anything related to real estate, I touch on. If you ever need assistance, you give me a call. If you ever need, or whatever, just, you can shoot me an email. All right. So today on Real Talk, I want to discuss sprucing up your home for the spring. Now, spring is finally here, I'm happy to say. We've had no more freezing temperatures, so I'm certainly thrilled about that. We had 1 or 2 sunny days, which is good. But spring is here, not just officially, but in terms of reality, spring is here, and I'm happy about that. But just a couple of things I want to address. Number one, I always say that when you are ready to sell your home, just sell your home. Don't wait until the spring necessarily, because imagine if you're ready to sell your house. We're going to wait till, it's been spring since March 20-something, but as you know, we had a snowstorm towards the end of March, early April. So, that's not here or there. So if you're ready to put your home on the market, put it home just for this reason why I said, it's foggy outside, the weather is not, the greatest, even though the temperature is pretty good compared to what it's been for the last several months. I just want to emphasize that point. All right, but yeah, speaking about sprucing up your home, here's the thing. This is directed mostly towards sellers, but buyers can certainly, hopefully, extrapolate something from this as well. But this is for sellers. So whether you're in the market or not to sell your home, everybody likes to have a nice, domain, a nice abode, a place to call home. The king or queen of his or her castle. So this is a great time to start doing those little projects so you don't spend all summer doing them. And what I mean by that is this. If you're planning to sell your home, all right, or even if you're not planning to sell your home, first thing is this. You want to take care of any deferred maintenance. There's a reason why they call it deferred maintenance. It's maintenance that you put off. And I get it because there's a couple things I got to do myself. But sometimes, things get busy. And then when you have a moment to finally breathe and relax, you don't want to, you don't want to spend your time doing something else. You want to breathe and relax because, time is precious. I believe time is, more valuable than money. So, but with that said, though, this is a time to really tackle those deferred maintenance, issues. And it'll be good if you do them yourself. But if you can't do them yourself because either it requires some expertise or you just physically cannot do it, then, of course, you want to hire somebody out, to do those things for you. Now, if you look around springtime, and I know it's just driving around and what have you, I've noticed that a lot of people, are now calling for a lawn service. And so I see, people out there, blowing the leaves around, getting them residual stuff from the fall. I see, the lawn bags, being packed up on the curbside, and the things are being trimmed, right? And that's good. But however, though, you want to look at the things that you can't see. Think about this. Think about it like going to the doctor. Now, you may have a six-pack. I wish I did. I'm working on it. You may have some abs. You may have some muscles and everything like this. This is both for men and women, by the way. And that's fine. But just because you are, let's say, slim and trim, it doesn't necessarily mean you're fit. What I mean by that is this. So appearances can show that you're fine. I've known a lot of people who, or are slim and slender and everything like this. And yes, they're kind of active, but their insides weren't right. So they had things like high blood pressure, hypertension. I know, a lot of people who weren't overweight, and they wound up having strokes or heart attacks and things like this. And you might say, my goodness, how can this be? They look so, slim and trim. So this is why you go to the doctor. You go to the doctor annually, preferably biannually. You should. So that way you do a blood test. They can make sure there's no signs of anything creeping up on you or whatnot, and give you a good bill of health. Well, your house is the same thing. All right. So here's a couple recommendations I have. Number one. I would actually recommend you do a home inspection for yourself. Yes, a home inspection for yourself. Now, in my previous videos, you always hear me discuss getting a home inspection, if you're buying a property. Yes, you should do one for yourself. Pay the $300 or whatever it may be, $400. Get your own home inspection. And the reason why you want to do this is because a couple of reasons, right? Number one, a home inspector can really look at things that you, the home buyer, can't look at. He or she, the home inspector, can look at things in an objective way. They can tell you what issues need to be taken care of. They can tell you what issues can wait if you don't have the funds to do it right now. They can tell you, they give all the recommendations for you. So it basically is house cleaning, literally, right? They go from top to bottom. They can do all that to you, all that for you. They can let you be aware of problems that could come, problems that are going to rise, problems that are persistent. All right, so that's what you want to do. You want a home inspection, so that way you can say, okay, well, all right. As it turns out, it looks like that the roof is getting kind of old from the inside. Or, I got wood rot, or I got termites, or, where it may be. So that way you can remedy situations the best way you can. So I think that's very, very, very imperative. If you were to do that home inspection, it's well worth the money, it's well worth the time. And you don't have to do everything at once. So if you're selling, this gives you a sense of, okay, this is what I need to take care of. So that way your realtor, you can relate this to your realtor, and your realtor can, put the house in the market accordingly if you decide to sell. If you're not going to sell and you love your home, that's cool too. But once again, you want to make sure that, these things won't build up. Because remember, what's a little thing today can be a ginormous, if there's such a word, thing next week. All right. You don't want to turn it into a ginormous thing. You want to keep it as a little thing and nip it in the bud. So that's the first thing. So home inspections are imperative. Number two, there's a great time to get rid of that clutter. Okay. Declutter the house. Declutter the house because here's the thing. Little friends meaning what? Rodents, aka mice, all right? Rats, mice, insects, all right? Meaning, roaches, all right? Squirrels, yes, they like clutter. They love it. They thrive in clutter, okay? So you want to declutter everything. So if you have an attic or basement, get all that stuff out. What needs to be thrown away, throw away. What needs, if sell it, do a garage sale, put it on Craigslist, flea market it, do whatever you want to do. Do a tag sale, donate it to whatever, religious organization you belong to, whatever church, synagogue, mosque, whatever it may be. Get rid of that stuff. So declutter. That's the second step you can do for the springtime coming up. Once again, even if you're not planning to sell, do it anyway. All right. Number three. Okay, anything you want to do inside is a perfect time to do it now. Because here's the thing. A lot of people will get a house and they're comfortable with it, and they will never, ever, ever, ever update. So I've been in homes where I'm selling, right, for couples who've been in that house for 40 plus years, literally. And the house is clean, it's nice, but it's so dated. All right, but they think their house is the greatest thing in the world. I was like, how you tell them that? So, a little paint could go a long way. Certainly if you want to change some cabinets, maybe them cabinets, are old and creaky. Maybe they had a little water damage. That's a good time to get rid of them as well. And once again, don't do it because you think you're going to get, return on the value of your money. Don't do that. Do it for your own enjoyment. That's what I always tell people. Do home renovations for your own enjoyment. If you have exterior, if you don't have vinyl siding outside or brick, right? Maybe you want to consider painting, touching up and things like that. So these things can go a long way for you. And also what I tell people to do, if you really want to know what is your house going for, I say you can order an appraisal. That's right. Once again, I know you used to hear me say, the banks order appraisal for the buyers, usually it's a buyer thing, but no, as you yourself, you can order appraisal. Once again, so that way, if you're thinking about selling, but you're not sure if you're going to sell, at least how much house you have, how much your house is worth, and you could go according from there. Also, it's a great way because once again, your realtor be like, okay, boom, this is how much it is. So that way, if anybody tries to, let's say, lowball you in terms of offer, you know that no, this is too low of an offer. I'm not going that low because I had an appraisal done, X amount of time. Now, keep in mind, appraisal is, really 6 months is max. You probably get away with a year, but appraisal is really 6 months, at it. So, depending on what you want to do with it, like I said, it's something you certainly want to look into. Like I said, $500, but it's well spent. After all, this is your property we're talking about. This is your domain where you live. Excuse me. So these are just a few suggestions. Number one, home inspection. Oh, here he goes. Number one, home inspections. Number two, decluttering. All right, decluttering. Number three, taking care of those deferred maintenance items. Okay, which is very, very important. Number four, you probably want to order an appraisal for your property if you plan to sell in the near future, just to give you an idea of where you're going with this. And like I said, these little things can go a long way, especially at deferred maintenance. Don't wait till something, turns into a little issue, turns into a larger issue. So I hope this was useful. Hope it was helpful. Please, you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Excuse me, dbond011@gmail.com. Sometimes I get confused. You can always give me a call, 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. If you see us on YouTube, like it, share it with anybody, please, who may, necessary to share it with. On Facebook, you can like it. I take all, comments and questions. So please stay dry. Okay, be safe, and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Until next time, this is Damon Bond of Bond Realty Group, licensed real estate broker in the states of Connecticut and New York, and you've been listening to Real Talk. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.